My name is Miranda Milliner. I work in sales here at Heritage Chevrolet.
How long have you worked here?
I've worked here for a total of 4 months, so not too terribly long.
What differences do you see from when you started selling cars to now?
There's a big difference. When you first start selling, you're very nervous, you have no clue what you're doing. And then once you get more comfortable, you're more able to open up and just talk and let things flow off your tongue and talk and have a good time with people instead of just being like, oh my God, are you going to buy or are you going to cuss me out?
Okay. What is the most purchased car from the dealership?
Our most purchased car is a Silverado pickup truck, the 1500.
Okay. What is the average factory invoice for that vehicle?
It ranges from like 45 and some change, and then it goes all the way up to in the 60s.
Okay. What is the most popular color of vehicles purchased from the dealership?
Silver.
Silver.
Yeah, this is crazy, but yeah, silver is a very common color that's purchased.
What is the least popular color?
I would say white, because a lot of people who are going to buy a 1500, the ones that we sell, aren't using them. They say white makes it look like it's a work truck. I don't want a work truck. Give me any color other than white.
That's interesting. Okay. What are the requirements for test driving a vehicle?
You have to have a driver's license, being over the age of 18.
Is there a typical age or gender that buys the most expensive cars?
No, because nowadays a lot of people who are in their younger years are able to open their own businesses. So not too long ago we had a guy who came in here and bought a $60,000 truck, and he was 22 years old.
Which gender bargains over the price more?
Female.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay. And what vehicle brings in the most profit?
Corvette, because when it comes to a Corvette, it's a very limited market, and when they know they're buying a Corvette, they're going to typically pay what the sticker is, knowing that that's the way it is. That's just how it is. There's no real margin for increase in price. So typically when you have that type of vehicle, somebody comes in and says, I want a Corvette. They know they want that. They're going to pay what they have to get that vehicle.
Do you offer factory financing?
Factory finance, yes, we go through GM Financial.
Okay. What is the length of auto loans offered and interest rates?
You can get an auto loan anywhere from 24 months to sometimes even 96 months. And your interest rate can range from anywhere from 0% to up to, there's a law, you can't go over, I think, 25%. So it all depends on your credit, all depends on how you want to do things and where your credit and financial standings are, gives you where your interest rate is.
And what length do most people choose?
72 months right now is the most common interest rate to go with. 5 years ago, it was 60 months.
Okay. What do you think the prognosis of
yes.
of C4 sales in 2016?
Very high is what they're projected to be. As long as nothing financially happens, like in 2008, where the financial world crashes, it's projected to be very high.
Do you have anything?
What would you recommend for, let's say, a recent college grad as to be their first car?
Chevrolet Cruze.
Chevrolet Cruze. Any reason why?
Very economical, small. So typically when somebody gets out of college, they've got economic degrees, they've got different things like that. They're going to be moving into a city. You're going to be able to park that car in the city. So if you don't have family, you're not married type of thing, Cruze is the best way to go. It's a 4-door sedan. Small, compact, comes with a lot of features that are safety. So you got your back camera, which is standard in 2017. All cars will come with that, even the base models. And from there, that's your most affordable, but most features for your money.
Sweet. What car do you drive and why? If you don't mind asking.
I drive a 2005 Ford Mustang.
Okay.
That car is something that I absolutely love, and I'm a recent college graduate as myself, so it was the cheapest thing on the lot that I could get for the best payment and give me the best interest rate that was still kind of cool and not a minivan. So that was my first solo car purchase.
Cool.
Yep.
What made you become a car salesman?
Paid
Saleswoman?
for college.
Pay for college?
One for to pay for college, but also I grew up around old Chevrolets. Nothing newer than the 1970s. So for me, I grew up around it. I knew a lot about your older things. So I felt like it was a comfortable fit to be able to go into it and actually talk. The selling process I had to learn, but the cars was something that was just, it fit like a glove, and I was able to do it.
That's it? Any closing remarks?
Not really. No.
Not really?
No.
Okay.
Purchasing a car, there's many steps. First off, for you as the purchaser, you're going to need to pick out the vehicle you want. That's first and foremost. And then you're going to want to decide, what do I want to pay monthly? After that process, you're going to want to come to a dealership, say, look, this is what I want. This is what I want to pay monthly. What are my options? After you deal with the salesperson, you're then going to deal with the finance manager. And that person's going to handle any type of extended warranty, gap insurance, and things along those lines. You're going to meet a manager. You're going to meet the service department and things like that. It's an all-around experience when you buy a car. So that's just, those are the steps you go through, and then you get your DMV as well, is taken care of at a dealership. Your DMV, your registration, and insurance. When you come to buy a car, if you had never bought a car before, 9 times out of 10, the salesperson you work with may know an insurance company. That's going to be, look, we work with them, tell them this is who you're working with, this, that, and the other, and they're going to be a great rate. If you buy a car, before you leave the dealership, you have to have that car insured.